I don't talk about politics on the channel. I think that there are a million other places you can go to if you really wanted to talk about politics. However, a recent quote by Steve Albini did get my brain thinking, and I'm not going to talk specifics of, your ideas, my ideas, our ideas, that kind of stuff. Just kind of a bigger picture of it. I want your opinion on this. So basically, he trashed Joe Rogan and a bunch of other people in a recent interview, and he had some choice words, which I'm not going to repeat here on the website. However, I want to focus on a different part of the interview because I feel like it's a pertinent question. Albini says, "The older I get, the less certain I am of some things, and the more obvious others seem. One that has become clear over time is that nobody deserves your attention. You dole it out, and you can decide who deserves it." Then he went on to say, "The idea that we can remove the artist from the art means that art isn't communicating anything after all. It's just decoration and amusement, and I refuse to look or listen that way." All right, I'm going to unpack this. I actually agree with the first part of what he said. I think that nobody deserves your attention. I don't deserve your attention. You don't deserve my attention. That's just not how the world works. I think that that's a decent way to do it. If somebody earns your attention, then, that should be organic and that should be how things work. However, the part of this I really want to focus on is the second part. Can you look past who the artist is and what they've done or said or, God forbid, typed online, and still like and listen to their music? I would say in this time, it is so tumultuous worldwide, not just here in America. I think that the tolerance bar for kind of extracurricular things outside of the music or art or acting is really low for a lot of people. And I don't know, I have trouble sometimes. I made a horrible mistake about 3 months ago. I made a Twitter account, which I've never advertised on this channel because I don't really use it. I made it, oh my God. I followed a bunch of people in the guitar community, a bunch of brands, a bunch of artists I really like, and within like an hour, I had wished I had never done that. These people, they seem so composed on the camera, and my God, they just go unhinged. And I'm not even saying I disagree with a lot of the stuff, but it's like, I can't look at somebody the same way when, every 10 or 15 minutes they're just ranting and just there's just so much negativity around that. And I think that that's part of the reason I hate Twitter, is because it's just it's like a brooding ground of cancer and these horrible cliques and mobs and oh, we're gonna go after this person today, no, we're gonna go after that person today, I want this guy fired, this person doesn't deserve that job because of X, Y, and Z. I think it's such a mob driven, horrible place to go and spend your free time. And going back to the point, there are people I can't look at the same way now. Not just YouTubers, just musicians in general. I'm like, damn. But do I look at their music differently now? No, I mean, I personally, I don't. And yes, there are a lot of artists that I have seen some of the things that they have said, and I say, oh my God, I'm like, this is just atrocious. And it kind of changes my perspective on them as people. But to me, it doesn't change history. It doesn't change the fact that there were pivotal points in my life where I kind of live in my own little movie in my head. And I have these soundtracks going on. And there are some bands and some songs that kind of always will have a place in my memories. That doesn't change. To me, I can look past it. I know not everybody can, and I know not all offenses are equal. I was trying to mock a few of them in my earlier example here, for obvious reasons. But, it would take something extremely egregious, but even then, what does it really change? Nothing to me. And so I guess I just wanted to pose the question to you. How do you feel about this? Has there been a band or an artist who's come out and said some things that have offended you or made you just filled with so much hatred towards them that you can't listen to their music anymore, that you sold the records you had, that you kind of erased them from your memory banks or anything extreme like that? I don't know. I'm interested to see how many real people act that way, because I feel like we get so caught up in social media and these little microcosms of examples of human behavior and human opinion and human thoughts and ideals and priorities, that we don't take enough time to step back and remember that we are all flawed. Every single one of us, we are all flawed. We are all different, and that's okay. And I think that as long as you're not hurting anybody or committing like violent crimes, like I don't know, I don't see how just having a change or a different opinion, even if it's, you know, an extreme different opinion on something, can cause such disdain and vitriol. But I don't know, I just wanted to leave it that with you guys and kind of get your take on that. So if you like what I'm doing, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Like I said, please let me know your thoughts on this. Subscribe if you haven't. If not, I will see you again tomorrow for another video. Take care, you guys.